All right, we are back with Attorney General Josh Stein. He's answering your questions about everything from price gouging to tax scams and more. Let's talk about your investigation into TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok is a social media program or platform that kids are using. You have TikTok, you have Snapchat, you have Instagram. Those are the dominant platforms that we see young people spending a great deal of time on. And unfortunately, there is study after study, and in the case of Instagram, which is owned by Facebook, they had a study that they did themselves that showed that young people who use the platform too much end up experiencing all kinds of psychological harm, depression, anxiety, weight loss. And then there are other issues around cyberbullying and even sexual assault, which would be absolutely horrific. And so when it comes to TikTok, a majority of American kids, 12 to 17, use that at some point during a week. And a third of those users are 14 years old or younger. And so we're very concerned. We want to know how many kids are using the platform. What do they know about the harm to kids who use it too much? And then finally, what are they doing to protect kids? Because protecting kids online is a dual responsibility. We parents obviously have a role to keep our kids safe, whether they're online or at school or wherever they are in the neighborhood. But it's also the responsibility of these companies. They cannot design a product that makes money off of the back of kids that they know harms kids. And if that's what we find, we're going to have to take some form of action.
All right. This text question is, there was a price on the gas sign that was not what was charged when I went in to pay for my gas. I could not read what was on the pump. Are they responsible to refund the difference?
They could be. What I asked the person to do is file a complaint with my office so we can follow up, and it's very easy to do. It's ncdoj.gov/complaint, and let us know the specifics of what happened.
Right, we're going to have that link for you in our web story as well, so all you have to do is click on it. All right, here's the question that we always get. Is there a way to stop the robocalls? I signed up on the do not call list, but I still receive them.
Yeah, the do not call list is very effective when it comes to legitimate companies that engage in telephone marketing. The problem is criminals don't care whether you're on the do not call list or not. And the robocallers are almost all generated by criminals. And so I'm doing everything in my power, whether it's going after the robocallers and taking them to court when we can find them, going after the American phone companies that serve as a gateway for all these international fraud calls. And they make money by turning the other way and on all of these calls, and they get fractions of a penny on each call. And I think they are responsible. And so I want to shut them down. We also want the big telephone companies to do a better job deploying technology to screen out more of these calls. You know, you might get a notice that says scam alert or fraud alert before the robocall comes onto your line. And that was something that we negotiated with the phone companies a couple of years ago. So I want to partner with the phone companies and also the federal government, the Federal Communications Commission. We've been in partnership with them as well. So I know what a nuisance it is to everybody, and it's a source of immense fraud. $30 billion lost to robocallers last year. So we're going to do all we can to keep fighting them.
All right, we've got just about a minute left. I don't want to go without this. The QR codes. There can be scams associated with QR codes. This is what you need to know, folks.
Yeah, you come to use them so much more. It's those little squiggly boxes that you put your phone to and you click on it and it will open up a web page. Usually it's for a parking meter or a restaurant menu. What you need to be careful of is the criminals are putting stickers on legitimate QR codes so that you go to another website that's a criminal's web page where they want to get your credit card number, your social security number, driver's license. So make sure it's legitimate. Look at the top to see if it's the actual website of the company you're dealing with. And basically, like everything else, just be a little skeptical.
Right. Okay. I know we use QR codes here at the TV station often. You know, you can trust our QR code because we're putting it on the TV. You got to know who is using that QR code and where it's coming from. Thanks so much. We so appreciate your time and your expertise, sir. Any of this is going to be in the Two Wants to Know section.